Yes, I'm going to read the rules. Anyone in the audience may provide public input during the public input time on the agenda. Anyone providing public input in the audience has a 3-minute time limit to do so. Any requests or comments that require follow-up can be noted and taken into consideration by the Board of Directors to be addressed at a later time. If a speaker would like to present written comments or copies of material, copies should be provided to the board liaison as the speaker gives her public input. Due to client confidentiality, the Board of Directors should not engage in discussion of any specific case or identifying any clients. Leading discussions should not be held and promises should not be made to anyone about the public input until all information is made available to the board. To everyone in the room, please be aware that these meetings are now being recorded. Tonight we have Cara Aguila, who's a parent.
Good evening. My name is Carl Arguila. I am delivering these public comments at the San Gabriel Pomona Regional Center Board meeting on August 22nd, 2018. If you're watching this on YouTube, there is a link to my blog in the comments below, www.sgprc.net. My comments this evening are entitled, "The Ultimate in Client Abuse." As this board is aware, my son Kevin is an intellectually disabled deaf man. Kevin lived independently in his own apartment for 14 years under family-provided services. Kevin worked as a truck unloader for Walmart for 9 years. On February 1st, 2015, as this board knows, this regional center terminated family-provided services for Kevin and transferred services to one of their own vendors, a vendor without any professional qualifications in the field of developmentally disabled deaf persons. As this board knows, within a few months, Kevin was fired from his 9-year employment due to failed vendor services. Kevin was evicted from one apartment, evicted from another apartment during failed vendor services, and as this board knows, Kevin became homeless on October 2016. Kevin was homeless for 13 months. During this period of time, this regional center paid their vendor $10,000 per month to provide services for Kevin. Also during that period of time, 13 months, Kevin became involved with the criminal justice system. In November 2017, this regional center finally moved Kevin into a regional center provided apartment. Citing provisions of a court-ordered diversion plan, this regional center has kept my son Kevin under virtual house arrest. I reported this to you on numerous previous board meetings. Currently, Kevin is restricted from visits with his family. I can only meet Kevin under the supervision of the regional center's vendors. Kevin's in-home support service workers are not permitted to enter Kevin's apartment. Instead, this regional center their vendor is providing 24-hour double staffing at a cost which they have failed to disclose. Kevin isn't even allowed to go to the deaf church that he's been a member of for a number of years. None of these restrictions is in any way authorized by the court-ordered diversion plan. A probate court attorney has verified that your agency has threatened my son by telling him that if he did not comply with your orders, that he would, quote, go to jail. A court-appointed probate attorney reported that my son was told that if his father enters his apartment, he will go to jail. It's very easy to scare my son. And now your regional center has positioned the Department of Developmental Services to become Kevin's conservator. If successful, your regional center will have completely taken over Kevin's life. This regional center should be held accountable for allowing Kevin to become homeless. Instead, as Kevin's conservator, your regional center will assure that they are never held accountable for the destruction of Kevin's life. And so that's what's being done to my son as this board sits idly by. The ultimate in client abuse. The abuser becomes the conservator. Clearly more to come. Thank you again for your patience, board.